What if, for 5 seconds, everything simply stopped? No sound, no wind, no heartbeat. An entire planet plunged into absolute silence, where even atoms refuse to move. It sounds like fiction, but here's the hypothesis. What would happen if Earth reached, even for just 5 seconds, the temperature of absolute zero? Get ready to dive into a chilling and fascinating simulation of one of the most extreme concepts in physics. What you're about to hear may change the way you understand reality. First of all, we need to understand what we're talking about. Absolute zero is not just very cold. It's the lowest possible temperature, the point where all molecular motion ceases. In practice, it's like turning off the vibration of matter itself. On the Kelvin scale, it corresponds to 0 K, or 273.15 degrees C. But why is this so radical? Because all forms of life, energy, and existence we know depend on movement. Atoms vibrating generate heat. Hearts beat, networks run, planets spin. At absolute zero, nothing moves. No particle, no sound, no reaction. Not even in deep space is this temperature naturally reached. In laboratories on Earth, we can get extremely close, tiny fractions of a degree above the limit. But we've never surpassed it, never touched it. So let's suppose, in an impossible scenario, due to some inexplicable cosmic phenomenon, the entire Earth is brought to absolute zero. Not gradually, but all at once. You're walking down the street, maybe laughing with a friend, listening to music. In milliseconds, everything disappears. The sound is gone, the air collapses, the atmosphere turns to crystal. Gases solidify, and you freeze. But not like in a sci-fi movie. You freeze for real, from the inside out. Every cell, every particle of water in your body expands, ruptures membranes, bursts organs. Your eyes turn to glass. Your heart becomes a statue. Time stops, not metaphorically, but physically. The electrical conduction in your brain also ceases. There's no pain, no thought. You simply are no more. And this doesn't happen only to you. It happens to everything. Animals, plants, machines, oceans. Everything enters a state of molecular suspension. The Earth's core, which normally spins and heats the inner layers, stops. The pressure between tectonic plates disappears. Geological balance collapses. In just 5 seconds, Earth ceases to be a living planet and becomes an inert block of frozen matter. Then, the temperature returns. But that doesn't mean salvation. In fact, that's when the real chaos begins. The sudden reintroduction of heat causes a devastating effect. What had been abruptly contracted now starts to expand, violently. Living tissues explode. Materials shatter. Buildings collapse from thermal shock. The air, which had been crystalline, returns to gas in seconds, generating shock waves that sweep through entire cities. Fires spread. Short circuits ignite structures. Satellites fall. The climate goes insane. There's no time for adaptation. Life, even if it had resisted the freezing, doesn't survive the reactivation. It's as if the planet had gone through 2 apocalypses in less than 10 seconds. All of this sounds absurd, and in a way it is. Because according to current science, reaching absolute zero is impossible. The second law of thermodynamics tells us we can never completely extract all energy from a system. There's always some motion left, no matter how small. Absolute zero is a theoretical limit, an unreachable ideal. Even the boldest scientists can only approach it using techniques that work on microscopic scales, such as isolated atoms in magnetic traps. But even if unattainable, the concept makes us question what it means to exist. Because if all our reality depends on motion and heat, then the total absence of both would quite literally be the end of everything. Interestingly, the universe is, slowly, moving toward something similar. We're not freezing, but losing energy. Stars are dying. Radiation is fading. Some say that in billions of years, the universe will reach a heat death, where everything will be so cold, so dispersed, that there will be no more reactions, no sound, no life. Maybe absolute zero doesn't exist today, but maybe it's in our future. And that leads us to a powerful reflection. The simple fact that you are here, now, watching this video, feeling the warmth of your body, hearing this voice, is a cosmic privilege. You are vibrating, literally. Your atoms are moving. Your mind is working. And that, as trivial as it may seem, is extraordinary. We are heat. We are movement. We are temporary exceptions in a universe that will one day be total silence. So next time you feel the wind or hear the laughter of someone you love, remember, this is only possible because the universe hasn't stopped yet. And how lucky we are that it hasn't. Now tell me, had you ever imagined such a scenario? How do you think the world would react if something like this really happened? Write it here in the comments, and share this video with that friend who loves scientific theories and hypothetical disasters as much as you do. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. It really helps our work and motivates us to keep bringing crazy reflections like this. Thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next episode. And until then, keep moving.